Welcome back, crypto enthusiasts, to the No Age No Trade channel where we talk all things crypto trading. Today we're going to talk about HSK or HSK, which broke out ferociously while the market is showing a lot of weakness. All right, so that relative strength is amazing, and I want to teach you how did I notice it, and I want to show you what do I think might happen from now on and how you can benefit from it without just FOMOing, because we are not about FOMOing, we are about taking good, sound decisions. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about HSK. And as you can see, immediately 2 days ago there was a day ago. Yesterday actually, there was after we got into this trade. Oh, you know what, before we even continue, why not show you that I don't just walk the walk, but I talk the talk as well. All right, if you go to my website, by the way, you can click on the link in the comment section below or in the description. You can go, this is my Patreon, Jomo Trader. You can choose any tier if you want to. If not, just follow me on YouTube for free, and we can. The free way to support me is just to click that like button, subscribe to my channel, put that bell notification and comment. Anyways, you put HSK on this, search, and you can see that this is here HSK trade from, it says 2 days ago, but it's actually from the 16th. As you can see, December 16th, this cannot be falsified. It's from the trading view, and this was the trade signal that I made. And first entry above the 1.51 actually, second entry above the 1.62, stop loss below the 1.37. By the way, this is not financial advice, this is what I do, right? And I always use stops. If there's one thing I can teach you, is to always use stops. Anyways, I told people to take at least 5% and 5% of the total capital. So a minimum, they will have a 10% of their capital. Let's say that's a $100,000 account. They would have at least a $10,000 trade, which is already more than 50% from our first entry. So that's, almost $5,000 in profit and more, because actually, well, not exactly, but, 50% for the first entry. Okay. So, and as you can see, I'm giving some updates over here. Anyway, I talk the talk, I don't just walk the walk. So let's continue to where we were just a second ago, and that was in the HSK article. Anyways, apparently there's a buzz around it. I didn't even know. You can see this is from the 18th, from yesterday. I gave the signal to get, and I got in the trade at the 16th. So I did not even know this is a thing. You can go and read this, all right? Anyways, if we go and we take a look at crypto market cap, you can see that this is such an underfollowed asset. And if you are with me for a while, you know that I look for these assets constantly. The underfollowed one, look, this is number 2,924 in coin market cap. No one knows about this. That's why when things explode, it can just go, all right? When things explode, this just goes. As you can see, it's just going right now, okay? And doesn't seem like it want to stop. I'm taking profits, but I'm not sure I even need to take profits. And this is only by being in, KuCoin and Mexi and whatever, not huge volumes. Well, a good volume on Gate.io actually, where I think Gate.io is kind of Chinese, and I think this is from Hong Kong. So basically, that's why there's more volume over there. And with all the stimulus happening in China right now, I think a lot of Chinese coins eventually are going to shine once we continue this run and, within this bull market. So that's a good way to put your eyes to, to Chinese coins. Anyways, so as you can see, max supply, total supply, 1 billion coins right now, and fully diluted, actually it's 10x, so it's only 10% of the coins are right now in circulation. So there's a lot of already supply. You don't want to be holding this through corrections too much, right? You don't want to be, because once those institutions sells, they can sell quite a bit. You can see that the website details what this company is. All right, this is the HSK, or this is kind of a DAO for the company. And if you go and you read about the company itself, as you said, it's Chinese, and it's kind of a company that gives digital asset financial services in Asia. So this is actually a company that created for their own reasons. Maybe they wanted to raise money for themselves, a coin. All right, is this the best scenario? I don't know. At least they're doxed, at least they're showing things. It's a legit company, so maybe if the company is doing something good, the coin can do good. It's Asian, whatever. For me, this doesn't really mean anything. For me, it just means that there is someone behind this coin that you can blame at least. So probably not a rug pull, right? At least the probability that this is a rug pull is low, all right? So good thing, good thing. And the fact that this is such an undervalued, no one knows about this. Look at where this is in coin market cap. That is what sells me about this coin mostly, all right? This is mostly what I find interesting. And of course, if we go to the chart itself, this is the chart actually, sorry. If we go to the chart is what told me everything. The chart is what told me everything that I need to know, okay? I call this pattern the up only pattern. What is an up only pattern? An up only pattern is, all right, let me just write this down for you, all right? I call this the up only pattern. Now, why do I call this the up only pattern? Because it's a new coin, all right, that is going up only since it was listed, right? That's why I call it an up only. It's an edge that I have already traded. I traded this type of edge many times. You can see GMT in its inception, I traded this pattern. You can see BMX in its inception, I traded this pattern. Okay, I know this pattern that it works. It has an up move, all right? Initial up move, first up move. Now, this doesn't mean anything, these numbers. For me, just means that it had an up move. That's what I need. Then it has sideways action. Let's say from here all the way to here. Okay, you can see that it went sideways for 19 days with roughly kind of you can say this was a horizontal resistance kind of line, right? Because it was kind of got hit over here, this candle hit, this candle here, this candle here. So 3 or 4 candles got hit at the same resistance level. And once we broke over here, after really kind of tight, narrow candles, we broke out. That was the breakout signal. And as you saw in the signal, this was my first entry, and the second entry was above this last high. I like to break my entries into 2 or even 3s if I can, because that allows me to have more, a bigger position with lower risk, because each time I move the stop higher as well as we go up. Anyways, we had these two entries, and since our first entry, as I said, roughly 50%. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to measure. So let's measure this from the first entry. Actually more, 58% from the first entry and 40 something from the second entry, 47 from the second entry. Look, this is going beautifully. And right now I'm already taking profits, because A, you never know how high a coin is going to go before it corrects or crashes. You don't know. And B, it's ingrained in me to always take in profit. So I took a free profits, roughly at 25%. Now I'm taking roughly at the 50%, from this. I always measure from the last entry, okay? So I'm going to take some profits, and I'm going to trail the rest to see how this trade does, right? Will it go to 100% or more? I'm going to trail the stop. I'm going to take profits, as it goes, each time minimizing, my bag. And, that's what I can do, all right? That's what I can do. So I promised you I'm going to show you the edge, all right, which I showed you. It's an up only edge, went up, then sideways. This is a VCP fashion, right? If you don't understand, it had a volatility contraction, first volatility contraction, second contraction, third contraction, really tight contraction over here. This is really tight action, and then a breakout. If you don't know what a VCP is, go back and write VCP in my YouTube channel, and you're going to see what it means. It just means that price contracts in volatility, and then it acts like a spring, right? Once you tighten a spring, then when you let it go, it kind of bounces. So that's what or like a towel that you squeeze all the sellers, and then once you leave it, it just opens like this, and then boom, blast up. That's basically my edge. It's a continuation trade. VCP, it has different ways. Sometimes it's on new coins like this one, the app only. Sometimes it's on old coins after it was really hit, and then all of a sudden, after being neglected for a while, it pushes up a big move, then goes sideways for a while, and then continues. That's a base, and and on. Doesn't really matter. What matters is this is HSK. This is how it's performing, and don't just FOMO right now. Wait for another base. Wait for another contraction. Let's say it stops here, goes down for a day, then contraction a little bit, and then wants to go. You can call this a flag as well if you want. Breaks out of the flag, continue. Wait for sideways action. Don't just ape in, and always use a stop loss, ladies and gentlemen. Look, What do you want to do right now with me? You want to like, you want to comment, and you want to subscribe to my channel. That supports me for free. But if you really want to, invest in yourself, you can always go to my channel, all right, my page, if you want to, the Jomo Trading Club, all right, and just choose any tier you want. Look, this is a bull market. In bull markets, you want to utilize the environment and make as much money as you can. If you think that I can help you get there, just choose any. I'm not going to even read this for you. You read it for yourself and choose what is best for you. It doesn't really matter. Or again, if you just want the free action, hey, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, even give me a comment in the section below. Help me spread my word, because I'm not an aper, I'm not a degen, I'm not, a moon boy. I just want to really give good edges for people that they can trade seriously and make consistent money over time. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, no edge and no trade. Cheers, everybody.